Hi everyone, my name is Maria and welcome back to my channel. I think it's time to finally properly introduce myself. I just graduated with bachelor's degree from my hometown, Dnipro, and I remember last year I just made myself a promise that I will start my YouTube channel if I get a scholarship to study abroad, and guess what? I got it. I'm moving to Korea in literally 1 month and I'm both terrified and excited, but since I made such a promise, here I guess my YouTube channel starts. Today I just wanted to sit down and share some of my thoughts and as well share beautiful pieces of my hometown. I guess this is one of the most beautiful parks in the whole city, and I think I haven't been here like for a year and so much changed. I just love these like paths, these benches, some animals that you can see here. It's like some kind of paradise in the middle of the city, but honestly it's not in the middle of the city. It's quite far from the center. Anyways, it's a beautiful place which I would definitely recommend to visit. But I have to admit, it's extremely hot. As you probably know, Ukraine is at war and it's constantly attacked by Russia, so it's been going on during my whole university life, and I know that it might be difficult for people from other countries to understand, but for me it was a defining factor and it truly shaped who I am right now. When war began, my life completely changed and my family stayed in Ukraine from the very beginning, so that's the perspective that I'm going to talk from. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but every attack, every ruined life and every ruined building leaves a mark. And I think for me it's just too painful to talk about it too much. That's why I just wanted to mention it and mention that it extremely influenced my adult life. I'm really thankful to Maria from 2022 because she decided to explore her emotions and she read a lot of books about psychology, and I think it was my therapy back then. One quote that stuck with me even till this day is, "Trauma doesn't exist. It's your decision whether it controls your future." And that's why in 2023 I decided to step out of my comfort zone and I joined my first youth organization. And I truly think that it was one of the best decisions that I made back then. First of all, I had an opportunity to create my own projects and something that I was controlling on my own. So it helped to develop a lot of practical skills, communication skills, and make a meaningful impact on my city's life. So I'm happy that you can meet me the way I am right now, this version of myself. Also, the main purpose of this youth organization is not only educational workshops and meetings, but volunteering in itself. And I do think that in Ukraine, volunteer work isn't as highly valued as in other countries. But to me, volunteers are real heroes that help and inspire, and they are those people that we can actually look up to. And it's also no surprise that I conducted speaking clubs because I studied languages at university. More specifically, I studied English, German and Korean languages. So also, naturally, I worked as a language teacher. I had different kind of working experience, and if you're interested in that, then just let me know in the comments. But I do think that knowing language is its own kind of superpower, and it allowed me to have those experiences that I had studying in different countries, traveling, meeting new people. So it's something that I'm most grateful to myself for. But funny enough, I never was planning to study Korean, and when I applied to study at my university, I knew that the program was called Germanic Languages. First language was English, so I expected to have maybe German, Spanish, any other language as second language, but definitely not Korean. So it was maybe the biggest surprise for me during these 4 years. Even so, I almost knew nothing about Korea. Back then, I wasn't interested in K-pop or K-dramas, but I think that this plot twist in my life was one of the most unexpected and beautiful ones, because it led me to this point where I am right now. I guess we have a friend here. Hello. You'll be sitting here with me? Okay. I hope he's comfortable. But I have to admit that this time Korean language became probably my first priority, because my Korean teachers, my Korean professors, they managed to show me how beautiful Korean culture is, like how many traditions there are and how unique the whole country is. So I think I just fell in love with everything with Korean language, culture and people. And yes, I do have to admit that learning Korean language isn't easy at all. I still struggle with a lot of things, and my level is far from perfection, but I'm definitely ready to study, and I'm ready to do my best to achieve the level that I need for life, for studying and for working in future. And by the way, this is Shevchenko Park, and this is the place where I also held my first outdoor speaking club. And I guess it's one of the, I don't know, like most beautiful parks in Dnipro. I really love it. And now it's year 2025, and I think it's the most unusual and also amazing year for me. I feel like things actually start falling into places, and everything feels like all the events before were just leading to this moment. If someone ever asked me about any kind of life advice, I definitely recommend to make a vision board, because I myself have 4. And the first one I think I created when I was in high school, and some things they really came true, and I think I will never stop recommending doing this, because it keeps you motivated, it helps you to see your progress, and it helps you to dream, because dreams they do help. This summer I spent as much time with my friends and family as possible, and here are some events that I think were the highlights of summer 2025. I do believe that adulting should start with positive intentions. Whatever happens, just have clear mind, clear goals, take action, and just remember to be kind to yourself and to other people too. I think it's just the ultimate recipe for building a joyful life. I've lived with my parents my whole life, and I think I never left my city for more than a month. So moving to a whole another country is quite a challenging task for me, to be honest. And also the distance makes saying goodbye to loved ones even more difficult. But still, on this journey, I just want to stay connected to people I love, to my friends and family, and I want to have some kind of like scheduled maybe meetings or just calls with my family, so I will never skip it and I'll just keep in touch with them. I just want to always make them feel appreciated and always say how much I value them, and I want to let them know how much they actually did for me, and yeah, how much I appreciate that. I think on the way of adulting, my biggest fear now is just the number of challenges I might face. I mean, first of all, moving to a new country with its own rules, with its own culture and traditions. Even so, I know a lot about Korea, and even so, I try to come across as an extroverted person. I think I'm more of an introvert, and it might be a bit difficult for me sometimes to blend in new groups, meet new people, and just make friends. Sometimes I think that I'm a little bit delusional, and the challenge I want to take on is just too big for me. But then I also see other people doing that, so I just want to believe in myself, and I'm sure that I'll be able to do everything I want. Stepping into this new chapter of my life, I just want to be kind to myself and just share positive energy with others. To have a life full of joy and meaning, I think we all need to take some reasonable risks, not only to succeed in life, but just to be happy and feel happy. And of course, I can't know for sure what this chapter of my life will bring to me, but I just want to be open to new things. I want to be open to new experiences, and I want to be kind, and I want to grow as a person. I do think that everything is possible because we are those who have the power to make it possible. Thank you everyone for being here and watching this video, and I hope to see you in a new chapter of my life. And see you in the next video.